Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen. For those of you that haven't been here before, my name is Janice and I'm a Thermomix consultant. There was a time when I'd had major surgery and I was convalescing. My daughter was my carer, and so we were staying in a bed and breakfast in Townsville, and I decided I'd give HelloFresh a try. One of the things I really loved with HelloFresh was the Traybakes. Now, I've never thought Thermomix Traybake, it doesn't really seem like it would fit. And then I found this recipe on Cookie-Doo, and it is a Traybake, and it's meatballs and chili cheese potatoes. And it sounds delicious, and I'm going to give it a try for tea tonight. So it looks really delicious here too. So we're going to start cooking. I'm going to start off with 50 grams of Parmesan cheese, cut into pieces. Right. So this is a 200 gram block, so we want about a quarter of it. Go 1, 2, and see how that is. Okay, let's take that lid off. We'll have a bit of a look. There's nothing in there. Okay. $54. Rightio. 8 grams of fresh parsley, leaves only. I have no fresh parsley, but I've got some parsley flakes. So I'm just going to put a nice, let's put a bit more. There we go. Good pinch of dried parsley. 1 to 2 dried chilies. I don't have any dried chilies, but I do have chili flakes. I do have dried chilies, but I've got a couple of super hot ones that I'm not going to put in this. So we're just going to go with some. Let's dig out our measuring spoons out. So just that much. That's like a quarter of a teaspoon, that is. I'll put some back even. 1 teaspoon of fine sea salt. And this is actually called fine sea salt. So what we're doing first is we are doing the Parmesan potatoes first. Oh yeah. Seconds, speed 8. And then we're going to pop this in a bowl. And I'll tip. Oops, let's get and that's that there. That looks delicious. Rightio. I really love the cheese. Okay. Now we're going to weigh in 600 grams of baby new potatoes, peeled and quartered. So first thing I'm going to do is not peel them. I'm just going to quarter them. And I'm going to quarter them like that. Okay, 600 grams. So this, I think, is either a 1 or a 2 kilo bag. I can't remember. That's a 1 kilo bag. One more should do it. I am. 300 grams of ripe bell peppers. So I've just got one red capsicum because I don't really want more than that. There's 4 of us for tea. And the little one probably won't eat. Not that he's little, he's nearly, what is he, 6.5, so he probably won't eat the capsicum, so cut into pieces, 3 to 4 centimetres. I actually think that I won't put the whole, oh no, I'm going to, because this will be really nice. Roasted capsicum will be really nice on a toasted sandwich tomorrow, so. Okay. 10 grams of oil. And now we're going to mix it up. It says transfer to bend baking tray. I don't know what a bend baking tray is, but it says, it tells us in the tips. I've got the oven on preheating to 220. So we've got to put these on the baking tray. So I've just got this baking tray here, which I'm going to, which I've got baking paper on that. And I'm going to tip that over there. And I'll give them another toss. I don't think we have to put these in the oven yet. I think we were just putting them on the tray. Really generous, oh hang on, let's do that. Really generous amount of cheese stuff. Looks delicious. I'm going to reverse up and see. I don't think we haven't. We haven't got to have them in the oven. So it says 75 grams of bread torn into pieces. So So this is just it's a white sandwich loaf made with sourdough discard. I'll need about 1.5 slices. There we go, perfect. Now we're going to make some breadcrumbs, so we're going to pop the lid on. 10 seconds, speed 8. Righto. And now we're going to transfer that over into this bowl. If your family doesn't eat the crusts on bread, a really good thing is to keep them in a plastic bag in the freezer, and then when your recipe calls for breadcrumbs, in the Thermomix, what was that, 10 seconds, we've got breadcrumbs. There. Beautiful. And if you want dry breadcrumbs, then if you just put your bread in the oven on low and let it dry out, and then do it, perfect. Now we're going to place 120 grams of onion cut in quarters. So I'm going to do, this will probably be like a 200 gram onion, but I am going to put the whole lot in. Rightio. 2 garlic cloves. And then we're going to chop our onion 5 seconds on speed top. I'll stick to this. Now we're going to scrape down the sides. So this recipe sounded super quick as well to whip together. Most of the time was spent in the oven. With the baking time. 50 grams of milk. Um, 500 grams of mixed mince, half pork, half beef. What I've got here is all beef. The breadcrumbs. An egg, oops, I'll clean that mess up in a minute. Sorry, it's got some unidentified foreign objects in it. A teaspoon of sweet paprika. I'm going to wash my hands and get a paper towel for this. Righto, I've cleaned my mess up. Okay, so I want a teaspoon of sweet paprika. So I've got sweet smoke. And I'm only going to put half a teaspoon in. 2 teaspoons of dried margarine. I thought I had margarine, but I do not, so I don't. Yeah. So we're going to skip that. 2 teaspoons of mustard. And I don't know if they mean like Dijon mustard or dried mustard, but 2 teaspoons seems like an awful lot. So I'm just going to put in half a teaspoon. Teaspoon of fine sea salt. And that's their half teaspoons. 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. And now we're going to knead it up. We're going to knead it for a minute. I don't know if you've got to tip the mince out, but I'm going to tip the mince out into here so I can, because it's already dirty, and it'll make it so I can divide it up evenly a bit better, make even-sized meatballs. Because form 12 meatballs from the minced mixture with oiled hands and spread them in the baking tray in the spaces between the vegetables. I'm going to pull that apart and get the rest out. I love how the Thermomix kneads it up. Like, you know, it makes it that real sticky, gloopy texture. Because it takes forever to get it like that with your hands. Okay. It says 12. So if I divide that into 4. So I reckon about that size, because they're going to shrink. Alright, and I will be back once this comes out of the oven and is ready to taste. That's our dish ready to go in the oven. I've got this on universal mode, give it a pre-wash. And then after that's done, I'll be able to give it a quick wash out in the sink, and washing up's done. Something I always get excited about is when the dinner comes out and it looks exactly like it did in the picture. And this is it here, and it says to serve it with creme fraiche. So I haven't got creme fraiche, I've got some sour cream, and that's what we'll eat it with. So I don't want big heaps, I just want to taste. So a little bit of meatball, a little bit of capsicum, a little bit of potato. It's really nice. It's got a sort of pizza-y taste behind it. That is Traybake in the Thermomix. Who would have thought it? Oh yeah. That was super easy. That is really yummy. I can't wait to have this for tea tonight. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, could you please give it a thumbs up, pop over to my channel and subscribe, and I really hope I'll see you next time.